It's tactic time and welcome back to the channel. If you follow me on socials, you know there's been a little bit of a break as I've been away, but I am back. I'm ready to bring you more Football Manager tactics. Today's tactic is called the Punisher. As always, I've tested with 3 teams, so we're going to run through the goals, results, team instructions, and player instructions. But before we do that, please hit like, hit subscribe if you're liking the Football Manager content, and there will be plenty more to come. So now let's check out some of the goals. I want to start this off by showing you one of the goals that Brighton scored, and this one is a 1-0 home win against Chelsea. We start off without the ball. You can see a line there of your midfield, your striker and your defence. We're on the press, so Pedro wins the ball. Then you've got 4 players bursting to get forward, 1 dropping a little bit deeper, your wing back chasing to get forward, and there's all your defenders back there. Going out to Pedro, knocks it back to the wing back, plays it across, plenty of options, plenty of bodies in the box, and it is a goal for Brighton. I know what you're thinking. So Brighton have beaten Chelsea 1-0, but how did they get on? This is how they got on. Finished 5th, and they qualified for Europe. See, preview, predicted to finish 10th, finished 5th, João Pedro up there with the top scorers in the league. Feldman up there for yellow cards. We'll ignore that. But we've got player of the match in João Pedro as well. The striker, obviously, doing a lot of work for the team with goals. Overall performance is good. He's going to be your main goal getter when you've got 5 midfielders. But yep, this one has worked for Brighton. They are playing in Europe next season. Over to Italy with Como, and they have walked the league. Yep, one of the favourites for the league, and obviously they got promoted in real life, but there's some big clubs in this one with Palermo, Sampdoria, Parma, who finished 2nd, but they've absolutely walked the league with just the 2 losses. Surprise ones. 1-0 losses, but 96 points in the season, 19 points clear of Parma. 3 of the goals in a win for Como away to Palermo, who we know beat them 1-0 in the other fixture, but this one was a comfortable win. And you can see we've won the ball there. Lots of bodies in that attacking phase of play. Wing back, giving the width out here, played out to him. He's cut inside, putting it in the bottom corner. Lovely goal. Again, providing the width. Again, bodies getting forward. So the starting positions might be deep with this one being a 4-5-1. But you can see in the attacking phase, there's 2 players back. Everyone else is involved. Everyone else is a passing option. Down there, taking it all the way. He's put it out to the right, and it's a lovely goal. This one, we start on the right, going all the way back to the centre back. Comes back this way, lovely play, and a great goal. Over to La Liga, over to Atletico Madrid. As you can see, they won the quadruple. Only just won the league, but the league win, they are champions. Comfortable win in the final of the Champions League, Spanish Cup. Celta Vigo go to the final, took extra time, got the job done. As for the Super Cup, 2-1 win against Barcelona. Quadruple sealed for Atletico Madrid. So let's take a look at the first goal in the Champions League final. It's gone down the left to the left winger. Lamar's come back to the centre back. Found the defensive midfielder. To another midfielder. Great run from the player on the wide right. DePaul puts the ball in within 1 minute of the Champions League final. Then down the right, throw in here, lovely play, and another great goal by DePaul. This one, we've won the ball back with the defensive midfielder, gone forward quickly, lots of passing options, a great strike by the right back. They will walk in the Champions League final, 3-0 up, 32 minutes. Here comes a 4th in the 37th minute. Again, great play. This is a great solo effort by Lamar. Lastly, the 5th goal. Over, switched sides, and a goal by the player wide right. So here it is, the Punisher 4-5-1 for FM24. I'm going to jump into the team instructions, the player roles, player instructions, everything you need. Make it work in your save, whether you're on mobile, console, or on PC. If you're PC, you can just download it. Before I jump into that, please smash the like button, hit subscribe, so you know when the future tactics come out, and let me know if there's one you want to see. Always reply in the comment section to let me know what you want. But let's jump into this one. See, It is an attacking setup. Punisher, doesn't matter what you start with, as long as you match these up, it will work for you. We've gone for a narrow setup. Pass into space. We are underlap left we're looking for, and we're looking for the underlap on the right. We're starting the play down the wings. We're short passing, high tempo. We are running at defense. We are hitting low crosses. In transition, we're rolling the ball out. Roll it out wherever he wants, but we are rolling the ball out. We are countering when possession's been won. When possession's been lost, we are forcing that counter press with all these players like a wall in front of the defense. Moving over to out of possession. Much more often with the trigger press, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, getting stuck in, step up more, much higher defensive line, and a high press for the line of engagement. Over to the player roles. See, the team fluidity is structured. We've got a sweeper keeper on support, just on tackle harder. On the right side, we've got a wing back. Take more risks, cut inside with the ball, shoot less often, start out wide, and tackle harder. Other side, got a full back on attack. Take more risks, cross from the byline, again cut inside with the ball, shoot less often, again start out wide, again on tackle harder. Both ball-playing defenders, dribble more, tackle harder. Defensive midfielder, tackle harder. Right winger, just on close down more. I wonder how to do this. So if you look right now, there's less often. What you need to do is a little bit of game manipulation. So if I take this off, take that off, I can't put it back on. If you come here, drop this down, then you put it on, and then you pop that back up. Other side, exactly the same. Then a midfielder on attack. Take more risks, cross more often, dribble more, and tackle harder. Really going to drive into this space. He almost becomes your attacking midfielder. Just want him getting up there as quickly as he can, alongside the striker, to make sure he is not isolated. Because your wingers, and they like to be wide. We need someone in this space. Carrilero. Cross more often, get further forward, and tackle harder. So the Carrilero is a Spanish word, and it means a lane player. It refers to a central midfielder who operates in those half spaces, especially in a narrow midfield. Now we know we've gone for a wide midfield here with a 5, not a diamond. You'll normally see that role in the diamond, but I wanted to use it in this because my wingers are attacking. So they are getting forward, so it can become just a 2 or a 3 in the center there. Their job is to shuttle between the defense and between the attack, covering the space between the fullbacks and the central midfielders. They don't sit deep like a defensive midfielder. They do push forward, and they maintain some width, so they combine well with the winger. They help out the fullback, and that's kind of why I went for the fullback role. They combine really well with them. They track the wide runners, so they attract midfielders, making sure that even though the fullback's on attack, we're not leaving that space wide open. So it protects overloads on the flank if we're getting attacked down that wing. In attack, they provide passing options in the channel. They stretch play, link up with the fullbacks or the wingers, and they often recycle possession. And they also link up well with the more defensive midfielder, which we've got there with the DM on support. So it's a really important, busy role. A lot like the box-to-box midfielder, but it operates a little bit wider. So it gives us that little bit of extra cover with the 2 attacking roles on that side and the attacking setup overall. Then up top, plans forward, said it before, this role just scores goals. That's what it does. This setup, the only instruction it needs to do that is tackle harder. That is the Punisher. 4-5-1, so plenty back when you're defending, but plenty going forward when you're attacking. If you don't like this formation, check out the other videos on the channel. Plenty more on there. Let me know what you want to see, whether it be roles or formations. Links to my socials and the download link for the tactic will be in the description. The tips video will be on the screen now. And as for today, tactic time done.